but I can say it.
Whatever you want.
Fine. How about you intro this time?
Okay. Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to In the Know for April 14th. I'm Aiden. I'm the youth pastor here at Summerline Baptist Church.
And I'm Tiana, and I'm the youth assistant here at Summerline Baptist Church.
Yep. And we are here to get you in the know.
First thing we want to tell you guys about is our spring cleanup day here at SBC. So for this building to look as good as it does, it takes effort.
Yep.
And each spring, we have a specific Saturday where people come and help our building to look spiffy. And that date is coming up. It is Saturday, April 20th. And at 9 a.m., you can join a wonderful group of people who are going to do various cleaning and maintenance jobs here in and around our building.
On April 21st, we are having our first Serve fundraiser for our Youth Vancouver trip that we're going to be taking in July of this year. And so we finalized our team, and we have a good solid group of people going.
Yeah, I think we have 15 students.
Yeah, and so it'll be around like 18-ish people total, which is sweet. And so we're going to be going to Vancouver, but we need to be able to pay to go to Vancouver. And so we're going to be having a fundraiser. And so in between the services on April 21st, so around like 15-ish, we're going to be having a brunch in the gym. And so our students are going to be preparing food, and it may be pancakes, it may be something else. We have no real idea. It's probably going to be pancakes because that seems to be the direction people keep leaning in, despite my desires. I don't really like pancakes.
Oh,
so
it's all about what Aiden likes.
It's all about me. And so we'll have a pancake brunch or some other form of brunch in between those services. And so come on down. You can pay in cash, or you can pay via tap or card. That we have that ability. And it's just by donation. So whatever you feel like giving, that we will accept.
Also on the 21st of April, which is a Sunday night at 6:30, we have the opportunity of hearing from Mercy Tech and Heart for Africa representatives. And so recently, a bunch of people have gone over to Eswahini to work on the projects going on there and work with those ministries. And if you come on that evening, you are going to get to hear great stories, see lots of pictures and video, and hear from people like Rick Cogbill and Dave and Sherry Peters. And have an opportunity to support those organizations and just get a very thorough update from them. So you should mark your calendars and join them for an evening update.
Hope is love's oxygen. Regardless of circumstance, every person needs hope. In times of desperation and in times of joy, everyone needs a family. In Eswatini, Africa, food, water, medicine, and employment are scarce, but hope lives here. In 2009, we broke ground on Project Canaan with a vision for bringing hope to Eswatini in the areas of hunger, orphans, poverty, and education. 10 years later, that vision has become a reality, and every day we fight hunger, we care for orphans, we decrease poverty, and we provide education in this tiny kingdom in Africa. We fight hunger by feeding more than 3,000 orphans and vulnerable children each week through a network of church partners throughout the country. In addition, our egg project provided over 1.6 million eggs to hungry orphans and vulnerable children. Our farm helps feed our children and staff with an aquaponics project that provides tomatoes, cucumbers, lettuce, and other vegetables for our children, while our dairy provides nutritious milk every day. We've been able to rescue more than 240 children, literally loving them back to life. Abandoned and often left in the most desperate of circumstances, our children are miracles. On average, we receive a new baby every 11 days, and with a team of more than 90 dedicated caregivers, Project Canaan can support and love each one of these kids and those yet to come. Over the next 10 years, our family will grow to be more than 600 children. Project Canaan employs more than 300 men and women from our community, working in our children's homes or on the farm, in our egg project or at the dairy. We also have our own construction team that builds all of our buildings, a woodworking shop, and our Kutsala artisans create handcrafted and beaded animals, ornaments, and jewelry along with other items. Project Canaan Academy provides an accredited education for all school-aged children. And as our children grow, we will add a middle school and a high school. We believe that we are raising the next generation of leadership for this country and are committed to providing the very best education possible. We've come a long way in the last 10 years, and we have much to accomplish in the years ahead. We need partners who will join us in sharing hope so that we can continue to fight hunger, care for orphans, decrease poverty, and provide education to ensure that hope lives here.
May 5th, we're also going to be having a welcome lunch. And so if you're someone who's new to the church or has never been to a welcome lunch, this is for you. And so we essentially, as a church, want to be a place of connection. And sometimes in a church of our size, it's hard to make sure you're connecting with everybody. And so events like this are helpful for you if you're new or have been new in the last several years, to be able to come to a lunch and be able to get to meet some new people and be able to get to meet some staff as well, but also for us to meet you and make sure that nobody's slipping through the cracks. And so we want people to register for this lunch so that we have an idea of how many people are going to be showing up. And so you can head to our website and click the events tab, and down there you'll see a little photo saying the welcome lunch. You can click it and register, or you can always call Corrine at the office or email any of our staff, but probably Corrine, and we can sort out that.
You can also come talk to me at the hub and I can sign you up there. That's also an easy way to do it. The same afternoon on May 5th, we have a parent workshop that we are hosting. So we have Darlene Unruh coming. She's a Kelowna resident who runs an organization called True to You. And her passion is equipping parents on how to have not the sex talk, but how to have 1,000 little conversations where you can keep the lines of communication open with your kids, talking about sex and relationships and just everything in that whole arena. And some of you have heard Darlene before. I know I have. And every time I go and hear her or attend one of our events, my kids are on a different stage, and so I take away different things. And so you might be thinking, I've already heard Darlene, but you know what? Your kids are older now.
Yeah.
So you're going to be using a different filter, and you're going to take away different things that are going to be helpful. Or it's good reminders. I've also oh yeah, that's a really good conversation piece that I want to have with my kids.
And then in addition to that, we're also going to be having Darlene speak to our youth. We initially had this all planned out, that after our relationship series that we did, that she was going to show up, but things just didn't work out. And so she will be speaking to our youth for our large gathering. And our large gathering is going to be a little bit different. So it's going to be a little bit longer. So it's going to start at 6 and go till 8, but it's going to include pizza. So we will feed your students. And this is an invitation not just for our youth, but even for youth in all of the community.
Totally.
And so there's other organizations who are also going to be a part of this, but we're hosting it. And so she's going to be giving a talk to them specifically about sex and dating, and something that's more practical and applicable to them of their age, and giving them tools. And she does that all the time in schools and in different things. And so it should be really great.
Yeah.
And so look forward to that. Come to the workshop and then send your students for pizza and a talk that I'm sure they're looking forward to.
May 5th. It's
May 5th. It's a big day.
All right.
What?
Just someone was really happy in pickleball. Did you hear the celebration cheer?
Yeah, it's like the Masters.
Nobody cares about the Masters.
Everybody cares about the Masters, and it's happening this week. It's happening right now as these people are watching this. The Masters, the conclusion. Is Tiger Woods going to win? Is Rory going to finally get the Grand Slam? Are we going to see Scotty Scheffler get a second green jacket? Are we going to have some underdog come up from underneath? We have no idea. It's incredible. It's
what a life.
my
Except
favorite.
you're here filming in the know with me instead of watching right now.
Yeah.
For a young boy who aspires to be a Masters champion, what does his imagination look like? Some say your imagination can take you by the hand and guide you.
It's for Jesus.
I know.
Last
It's clearly
year-
important
yeah,
to you.
It is actually. This is my favorite week of the year.
No, Jesus, I said it's
Oh.
clearly important to you. You guys are in the know, and if you got lost in the weeds because we started talking about golf, we want to make sure that if you got questions, you got lots of places you can ask them so that you can stay in the know with all the things going on here at SBC. Bye.